The following is a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.
Welcome to the cruise show. I'm Carly and this is Richard. Well, on today's show we are voyaging with Cunard Line. This is 5-star traditional luxury cruising. Sounds pretty good to me. So I hope if you're looking for your next cruise, you've got the phone handy, because I'm pretty sure on today's show we are going to be tempting you. We've got some wonderful itineraries and we've got some little treats in store for you as well. We've got a free balcony upgrade. How nice does that sound, Richard? 5-star cruising with a balcony. Lovely. We've also got some onboard credit or perhaps a choice of free parking or free coach transfers as well. So make sure you are sitting comfortably. You've got that phone handy and pen and paper, because I think you'll be needing it. But first of all, to tell us a little bit more about Cunard Line, it's Richard.
Thank you very much indeed, Carly. Well, take a Cunard voyage and you'll enjoy the renowned elegance, spacious luxury and excellent service that really does attract travellers time after time to their famous ships for many decades now. Now, the fleet is one of the youngest at sea, which means we're benefiting from the best facilities and the widest range of entertainment and leisure options available on the ocean waves today. A holiday with Cunard is all about relaxation and making exactly what you want of your day. Now, with that in mind, you shouldn't need to worry about paying for extras like food and entertainment and activities, as all these are included in your cruise fare. With its traditional White Star service, it's not a cruise with Cunard, it's a voyage. So sit yourselves down. As Carly said, we've got some great offers today, and we've got the onboard credit as well, which you can use to spend however you want. So join us as we go cruising with Vision Cruise and voyaging with Cunard.
Well, we are going to start out by voyaging around the Canary Islands. This is in December this year, going on board Cunard's Queen Victoria. So let's join Richard now and take a little look around.
Welcome on board Queen Victoria. She's a traditional, elegant British cruise ship. She's really popular with past passengers. This is the main atrium when you step on board. It's the heart of the ship. So come with me as we explore this beautiful vessel. Known for her elegance and her splendour, Queen Victoria is an ocean liner. Her decor is traditional marble, woods and fabrics. There's a well-stocked library on board, spanning over 2 decks with an impressive staircase running right through the middle. This is the Queen's room on board Queen Victoria. It's such a grand room. There's so much space in here for you to enjoy your holiday. Now, this is one of the places you can come for afternoon tea, whether you're at sea or whether you've got a day where you're in port. It's served here every afternoon. You can come here for fencing, or you can come here in the evening for ballroom dancing. It's all here for you on board Queen Victoria. If you fancy a glass of bubbly before dinner, head to the champagne bar, which overlooks the grand lobby. The Lido restaurant is the Help Yourself buffet restaurant, offering a casual, bright and airy ambience, both day and night. After all that food, you can head to the gym and have a workout on the state-of-the-art facilities, all included in the price of your cruise fare. The Commodore Club is the ideal venue for pre-dinner drinks or a martini cocktail before retiring to bed, with panoramic views over the ship's bow. Hemisphere is ideal both day and night. You can dance into the early hours of the morning as the venue turns into a contemporary nightclub. We're on board Queen Victoria on the Lido deck. There's a great swimming pool here. There's a pavilion bar in the corner where you can enjoy a cocktail by the pool if you want to. It's right by the winter garden as well with its retractable roof. There's 2 jacuzzis here as well, so you can enjoy some relaxation whilst you're on your cruise holiday. This conservatory-style venue combines both indoors and outdoors, filled with plants and bathed in natural light with a roof that opens in warmer climates. Now, if you want to get active, you can go to the sports court where there's golf nets, or you can have a game of shuffleboard, but if you want, you can just have a game of table tennis by the pool. The Royal Spa offers massages, therapies and revitalising treatments. There's a nail bar and an onboard salon. The hydrotherapy pool offers a stress-free environment for you to relax and detoxify. After all, you are on holiday. The Grills Lounge is an exclusive area to create a sense of intimacy for Grills guests. Welcome to the Royal Court Theatre on board Queen Victoria. It's a great place here that shows every night of your cruise holiday. If you want something a little bit more special, you can have your own private box where you'll get champagne and canapés served to you, so you can sit back, relax and enjoy the show.
So we're on board Queen Victoria for this voyage, taking in the Canary Islands on the 13th of December this year for 10 nights. We're going to be departing from Southampton, and our first port of call will be Lanzarote. Now, when we get to Lanzarote, there's so much for you to do there. The volcanic island with its lush scenery, its local vineyards, if you want to take a trip there to the day maybe, try some of the local wine. Oh, yeah. Gran Canaria is our next port of call here. You've got the many things you can do. There's the shopping opportunities in Gran Canaria, and there's all the beautiful countryside like you can see. Madeira will be our next destination here. Must go and try some of the Madeira wine. I know, Carly, you like that.
Yes,
and I
absolutely.
do like Madeira cake as well. And you've got Monty as well, which is great, and the toboggan ride is really fun. Then Vigo is our final port of call here. Go on, go to on one of the trips to the mussel beds and maybe have some wine when you're there as well. And you've got the cobbled streets all around. Then we're going to be cruising you back to Southampton after your 10 nights on board Queen Victoria. So this is heading away on the 13th of December this year. What a great way to escape the hustle and bustle and the run up to that busy period, and to get yourself on a lovely cruise adventure. We've got inside rooms from £999 per person, and with that you get $160 per cabin onboard spends, or you've got free car parking at the port of Southampton, or free coach transfers from selected pickup points all around the UK. If you don't want an inside room, we can do ocean view rooms from £1,099 per person, and with that you get £160 per room onboard credits, or your free parking, or your free coach transfer. And I tell you what, book an ocean view and we'll upgrade you completely free of charge to a balcony stateroom. Yeah, so $999 per person, £999 per person is your inside price. If you pay the upgrade to £1,099 per person, we will then give you a balcony stateroom. Yeah, if you want any more information on that one, not forgetting, of course, you get that onboard spending money, or you can have that free parking at Southampton, or your free coach transfers from selected pickup points around the UK. If you want more details, head along to our website visioncruise.co.uk, where you can book it right now, or give us a call on that number 0800 655 6449.
Well, what a lovely winter sunshine cruise. And I would say for the extra £100 per person, why not just go for that upgrade to the balcony stateroom? Imagine that lovely sunshine travelling around the Canary Islands, sat on your very own balcony. And if you have never cruised before, what a wonderful way to start your cruise journey, cruising in 5-star luxury in your balcony stateroom. Sounds tempting, doesn't it? Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sending you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Lanzarote. Maybe head to Fire Mountain in the Timber Fire National Park to see moonlight volcanic views, or perhaps head to some vineyards while you're there as well. Then from there, we're off to Gran Canaria. There's spectacular beaches here, as well as lush fields with banana and pineapple plantations, and lots of wonderful shopping to be done there as well.
You do like your shopping, don't you?
I do love shopping, yes. And then we're off to Madeira. Beautiful Madeira. It's so obvious to see why it's called the Garden Island. It really is beautiful. Head up Monte there, or try the toboggan ride back down and sample some green sangria. Have you tried that, Richard?
Yes, I have.
It is delicious.
Highly recommend it.
And then from there, we're going to sail on to Vigo, sample some seafood in this delightful fishing port. Perhaps try a Segway tour for something a little bit different if you've got good balance. I haven't, so I'd probably fall off, to be honest.
I probably would as well.
And then we'll be sailing you back into Southampton. And that inside stateroom there was from just £999 per person, with that $160 of onboard credit, or your free parking or free coach transfers. And as I said, to upgrade to an ocean view is just an extra £100, and we will upgrade you then for free to a balcony stateroom. Wow. It's a no-brainer to me. Just go for it. Get yourself on the phone. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we are going to move on to our next itinerary now, and this time we are taking you around the Western and Central Mediterranean. Really beautiful destinations, and we're going on board the Queen Elizabeth. So let's join John now and take a little look around.
From the moment you step on board the Queen Elizabeth, you are surrounded by elegance of a bygone age, an age of service. And throughout the ship, you'll never really forget who the ship was named after. There's even this iconic artwork created by Viscount Linley himself. It's all here for you. Once you've checked in, you'll find plenty to do. The top deck is spacious and elegant, with plenty of places just to relax and take it easy. The modern, comfortable staterooms have all you could possibly want to relax and enjoy your holiday, including a fully equipped bathroom. Why not treat yourself to a balcony stateroom where you can watch the world go by? Well, food is a major part of any cruise holiday, and there's so much of it. This is the Lido buffet, where they serve virtually everything, and I've never seen it closed. I was here at 2 o'clock in the morning, it was open. I was here at 7 o'clock the other morning, and it was still open then. And there's so much choice, I think you're going to be bowled over by it. And there are some healthy options too. But you don't have to stick with them. The choice is yours, and there's so much to do. It just keeps on coming. The Golden Lion pub is your local at sea. It serves all the usual ales you'd expect in a British pub, and a whole lot more besides. And it has a great lunchtime menu, serving things like a traditional beer, battered fish and chips with mushy peas. It also has Cumberland pie, and of course a ploughman's lunch. I think I'll have that, but don't tell the ploughman. Well, the old jokes are the best. You'll also find daily quizzes here, and your chance to have a flutter at bingo too. It really is like being at home. The Winter Garden is an ideal place just to relax and take it easy and let the cares of the day just melt away. And if there is something special going on, like a big football game, this is the place they'll show it. Afternoon tea is a very civilised affair on any Cunard ship. With the white-gloved service, the choice of teas, you can sit back and enjoy a good old cuppa whilst the music plays. You can choose from the finger sandwiches, the cakes and the cream scones. If you forget your favourite book or are looking for a little research on the next port of call, the onboard library is extensive and well worth a visit just to have a look around. If you're looking for something a little more challenging, there's a huge selection of board games to choose from. If you like a game of whist, then you won't be disappointed. You can even have lessons in how to play. Maybe you're looking for something more informal and fun. Well, there's line dancing most days, but there is so much entertainment.
He's right, Mr. Cooper. There is so much to do on board a Cunard voyage. So this is the Queen Elizabeth around the Western and Central Mediterranean on the 15th of October for 17 nights. We're going to be departing from Southampton, and our first port of call will be a beautiful Cadiz. Now, this is where you could head to Seville for the day. The warren of streets there as well, with some bustling bars and some great monuments there. Then we're on to Messina is our next port of call. You can go and see the astronomical clock here with its soaring bell tower, which puts on a great performance as well. Then it's on to our next port of call here. We've got a lovely one lined up for you. Wow, here we go, Venice. Maybe take a gondola ride, have a coffee in St. Mark's Square if you want to do that. I could just be sitting there now. Then we're going to be cruising on to Hvar, is our next port of call here with its crystal clear waters you can see there as well, and some stunning buildings there. There's some great walks around Hvar. Then we're into Dubrovnik is our next port of call here. The walled city, the great market here. We can pick up some really good bargains, barter for a bargain there in the market. Then we're going to be cruising you on to our next port of call. We're on to Cagliari. We've got many cafes all around there, around the promenade itself, and the great museums in the city itself. Gibraltar will be our next port of call here for your duty-free shopping. Maybe go and see the dolphins on the sailing to Gibraltar. Then it's back to Southampton. Now, we've got 17 nights lined up for you. We can get you on board in an inside room there from just £1,399 per person. With that, we'll give you $260 per stateroom onboard credit, or your free car parking, or your free coach. If you want to get on board, all you have to do is give us a call on that number at the bottom of the screen, or head along to our website at visioncruise.co.uk. And remember that if you don't want that onboard spend, you've always got that option for the free car parking at Southampton, or those free coach transfers from selected pickup points all around the UK. Give us a call for more details on 0800 655 6449.
Well, this really is a lovely itinerary, and while you're on board, you're going to have days at sea as well. And people often say, well, what do you do on a day at sea? Don't you get bored? There is no time to get bored, because the programme on board, especially on a sea day, is so jam-packed full of wonderful things, and there really is something for everyone. If you just want to relax on a sun lounger, read a book, you can do that. Maybe head to the spa, use the spa facilities, have some treatments and treat yourself there, or get involved in all the wonderful activities that are going on board and all the fabulous entertainment, and you will have no time to get bored. You are going to love the sea days, I'm sure. And then there's the destinations. Let's have a little sail back through those details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Cadiz. This is where you can head to nearby Seville, the romantic city, stroll the cobbled streets and take in the wonderful sights. Before we sail you on to Messina, this is where you could head and see Mount Etna from here, or maybe just head to the cathedral there and see the astronomical clock. It really is spectacular. And if you're there at midday, some little characters come out and display scenes from Messina's history, and it's lovely. Then we're off to Venice, one of my favourite ports. It really is beautiful. As Richard said, you could head to St. Mark's Square, try a gondola ride. I'd also recommend try and head down some of the little streets away from the centre, and you'll find a coffee shop where you can have a coffee and you don't pay too much for it, I would say, and enjoy some nice food as well, a little bit away from where the rest of the tourists are, and the shopping there is fantastic as well. Then from there we're off to Hvar in Croatia. Pathways lined with lavender vines head to secluded coves and local vineyards. It really is beautiful. Then we're off to Dubrovnik, the walled city. Head around the walls, or maybe take the cable car up for spectacular views. And then our final port of call will be Cagliari, and you can take a relaxing stroll around the beautiful streets here before we sail you into Gibraltar, where you could head up the rock, or maybe go inside the caves. The caves are wonderful, aren't they, Richard? And then we'll be sailing you back to Southampton, and all of that from that inside price there of £1,399 per person, and you've got $260 of onboard credit to spend on whatever you like, perhaps towards a shore excursion or towards your drinks on board. Or maybe just head to the duty-free shop and get yourself some perfume, ladies. The choice is up to you. And if you'd rather, you could have the free port parking or your free coach transfers as well. And then the prices there for ocean view and balcony staterooms are absolutely fantastic. Get yourself on the phone and on this fabulous cruise. It's 0800 655 6449. Well, we're going to move on to our next itinerary now, and I would say if you have never cruised before, this is a wonderful taster cruise. It's one of our favourite itineraries, isn't it, Richard? It's sailing around the beautiful Norwegian fjords in May. Now, we are going back on board the Queen Victoria, so let's take a little look around.
Yeah, this is an amazing holiday. If you've never been on a cruise holiday before, it's a great introduction to cruising. This holiday is going in May next year, so you can get your holiday booked today and you know that it's all secured. Now, Carly was saying it's one of our favourite itineraries. I was speaking to the team who put the offers together, and we put this one. I asked for them to put this one in because I know that we really do love the Norwegian fjords. On board, you can do all sorts of activities on a Cunard voyage. Now, what you can see here as well, this is the Queen's Room, where they do ballroom dancing, the afternoon tea, and there's the elegant balls. You can see people here having a stroll around the ship. On board, you will find a library. On board Queen Victoria, there's a library with over 6,000 titles over 2 tiers, so I'm sure you'll find something that you can read when you're on your voyage. Now, if you want to enjoy some pampering, there's the Royal Spa, which I'll tell you about in a minute. This is like a pub at sea where you saw John before enjoying a meal there. If you want fish and chips maybe, or a ploughman's lunch, you'll find that in there. This is the Royal Spa with its award-winning treatments that you can enjoy on your cruise holiday. They have the hydrotherapy pools as well. There's the massage, there's the relaxation rooms, and look at those stunning sea views there too. Now, this on this particular itinerary, we've got some great prices for you. This price you can see on screen is for an inside room. If you wanted to have a balcony, that's just £1,199 per person. You saw people enjoying breakfast on their balcony or a meal on their balcony. You could be enjoying that as well. Now, around the ship, you will find the Royal Court Theatre, which you saw just before there as well. With its 3 tiers, why not take one of the private boxes? You saw me in one of the private boxes a little bit earlier on. Maybe it's a birthday or anniversary. Why not treat yourself one evening and enjoy a great show there on board Queen Victoria? So this is Norwegian Fjords on the 12th of May next year for 7 nights. We're going to be departing from Southampton, and our first port of call will be Stavanger. Now, docking in Stavanger itself, you're docking right in the heart of the destination, like you can see here as well. The shops are just all around the harbour there, and there's some great walks around Stavanger that you can enjoy too. Then we're on to Flam as our next port of call here as well. You'll find all these pretty Norwegian fjord villages. Take the railway at Flam as well for a great treat. There's some great beer houses there which you can enjoy, and some great cake as well.
Oh yes.
Then we're on to Olden as our next port of call here. Another one of those remote villages, but beautiful to have a walk around. This is where the ship docks. You can walk on that path there into the village itself. Maybe take a trip to Brixdal Glacier for the day if you wanted to do that. That's an example. Then we're on to our final port of call, to Haugesund. There's the museum here as well to learn all about the history. There's a great art gallery as well if you want to head there for the afternoon maybe, and you'll find all sorts of great attractions there. Then we are back to Southampton after your 7 nights on board Queen Victoria. So remember, this is going on the 12th of May. This is for next year, remember. You can be on board from just £999 per person. This price here, this is based on your inside room. With that, we'll also give you £100 per room onboard credits, which you can use to spend however you want on board. If you don't want the onboard credits, maybe you want to enjoy free car parking at the Port of Southampton, or free coach transfers from selected pickup points around the UK. For your ocean view room, you're just looking at a price of £1,069 per person. With that, you'll get $120 per stateroom onboard credits, or your free parking or your free coach. And as I said before, your balcony room is from just £1,199 per person. And when you book a balcony, you'll get $140 per stateroom onboard credit, or once again that free car parking at Southampton, or your free coach transfers from selected pickup points around the UK. And with the onboard credit, you can use that to spend, maybe as Carly was saying, go towards your onboard bill, maybe some duty-free shopping in the shops on board, your excursions in the ports of call, some great excursions that you can be doing in the Norwegian fjords. Or maybe you want to go to the spa on board. You saw the Royal Spa. Maybe it's a speciality meal you want one evening. It's entirely up to you how you use your onboard credits, and you can use it however you want. If you want any more information, you can book this cruise on our website at visioncruise.co.uk, or give us a call on that number at the bottom of the screen. It's a free phone number, 0800 655 6449.
Well, I think one of the reasons we really love the Norwegian fjords is there's something truly relaxing about it. All that wonderful fresh air and the beautiful scenery as well. I'm sure you're going to love it too. Let's have a little sail back through the details. So we're going to be sailing you out from Southampton, heading for our first port of call, Stavanger. And as Richard said, we dock right in the heart of the centre there. You can take a stroll around the harbour, head into the town and see the traditional houses. It really is beautiful. Then our next port of call will be Flam. This is a beautiful little place. You can take the Flam Railway up for incredible views past waterfalls and mountains. And they do serve up some wonderful cake up there.
Yes.
And in Flam itself, you can pick up some wonderful souvenirs in the centre of Flam. And the beer house is great. There really is. is, yes. And then we're off to Oldham, lovely Oldham. This is a peaceful village with stunning views. Head to the Brixton Glacier for a lovely day out. And again, they serve up some really great cakes.
There's a theme
here, yeah. Something to do with me and food. And then we're off to our final port of call, Haugesund, homeland of the Viking kings and birthplace of Norway. It's a place where you can inhale the Viking spirit, and it's surrounded by beautiful coastlines, spectacular waterfalls and majestic fjords. Stunning. And then we're back into Southampton. All of that from that inside stateroom of £999 per person. But for an extra £100 per person, you can upgrade to a balcony stateroom. Why not? Get yourself on the phone, 0800 655 6449. But it's now time for our quick picks.
So we're going to start off on board Queen Mary 2 on a transatlantic crossing. This is on the 4th of November this year for 7 nights. We're going to be departing from Southampton. We're going to have some great sea days before we arrive into New York. At the end of that, we're going to be flying you back to the UK. £975 per person is your Vision Cruise price. When you book this today, we'll also give you some onboard spending money, $140 per stateroom onboard credit. If you want to extend your stay in New York, give us a call. We'll quote you separately, 0800 655 6449. We're on board Queen Victoria now to the Western Mediterranean on the 20th of October for 7 nights. Now we're going to be flying you out from London. We're flying you out to Rome. That's where we're going to join the ship in Civitavecchia. We're visiting some great ports of call. We've got Livorno. We're also off to Algeria. We're going to be cruising on to Palma Mallorca, and then Barcelona, and then back to Civitavecchia, fly you back to the UK. £1,139 per person, and again we're giving you $140 per stateroom onboard credit, and we've got those flights included, 0800 655 6449. Spain, Italy and France now on board Queen Victoria, the 29th of September for 7 nights. Departing from London, we're going to be flying you out to right in the heart of the destination. We've got some great ports of call lined up for you. We're going to be visiting Ajaccio in Corsica. We've got Villafranca, where you can go to Nice for the day. We've got Livorno also lined up, Civitavecchia for Rome. Then we're going to fly you back. £1,099 per person. Give us a call for more details.
So many wonderful deals on today's show. And don't forget, if you book your cruise holiday with us here at Vision Cruise, we'll also enroll you into Vision Plus, our loyalty scheme, so you can earn points and gain rewards as well. And if you've never cruised before, get yourself on the phone. I'm sure you've got lots of questions. We're here to help. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you soon. I'm tempted by that one.
You've been watching a commercial presentation on behalf of Vision Cruise.